Hello! Today I'm going to show you my stewed tomatoes recipe. This is 12 tomatoes, this is 2 onions, and that is the size I used, and I used a whole thing of garlic, and that's the size that I used. So these are the 3 main things, and then of course seasonings. Now I have my pan going, it's already hot. I added a little, you can kind of see the olive oil, I added a little bit of olive oil to it, and it's on 3. Well, in between 3 and 4. But basically, I'm going to really have it on, I really want it on 4. So first I'm going to add my onions, and I'm going to saute them a little bit. Then I'm going to add my garlic, and then my tomatoes. So here my onions have been sauteing for about, probably between 12 and 15 minutes, and I'm going to add the garlic. And I do come and stir this every now and again. I don't just let it sit there. So you can see they're kind of nice and brown. Here is my garlic and onions after 5 minutes, and now I'm going to add my tomatoes. These are my tomatoes mixed in with the onions and garlic, and this is the stage where I start adding my spices such as salt and pepper, and then anything else that you'd really like to add to it. I do like my tomatoes chopped up fairly thick. You can see that I didn't do real small pieces because anything that I put my stewed tomatoes in, I like to bite into the tomatoes also, whether it's my spaghetti sauce or just a casserole it's in, and so, or even soup. I do even like this as soup. So basically we're going to add our spices, and if I feel like this is starting to burn, I will turn it down, but for the most part, right now it's right there between that 3 and that 4, so I might turn it down. I do babysit this a little bit, but I can like go do laundry, fold clothes, and just kind of let it simmer. And you're going to let this simmer anywhere between 2 and 8 hours, depending on how thick you want your sauce to be, how thick you want your stewed tomato sauce to be. So this is just going to sit. Here are my stewed tomatoes after about 2 hours, and as you can see, there's a lot of liquid in here. And I was hoping to let this sit for at least 6 hours or more, but I'm needing it to speed up a little bit. And what you can do to help thicken this up, if you want a thicker sauce, is add some lemon juice to it. Add about a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half. I wouldn't add more unless you want that lemony flavor. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to show it to you in a little while. Now, something else that I did want to mention to you is if you need a shorter cooking time, you need this to thicken up faster, besides adding the lemon juice, you can turn the heat up and it will help. I don't recommend this to do this very often, and I don't recommend a high heat still, because you are going to have to babysit it more. Letting it simmer on a lower temperature, you don't have to watch it as carefully. You can kind of clean house and do things, but on a higher temperature you're going to have to kind of stir this more often. So that is my little tip to try to get it to thicken up quicker. And I'm gonna, next time I show this to you, it will be done. So here's my sauce after just a little over 5 hours. I got to add some time to it, and as you can see, it's nice and thick. I did let it simmer, so this is how I like it. I like it to simmer all day. Sorry. And here you can see it got nice, and you can get thicker than this. The longer you cook it, the thicker it's gonna get. So, and it's ready to be used in any recipe that you want, or this freezes really nice too. So if you need it for another time, see, that's why, another reason why I like this, because I can be home, I can cook it all day, I can freeze it and then pull it out when I need it. And thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.